Let's see if it all works. Let's see if we got a moment to see if it works. Isn't this grandiose? Isn't this grandiose? Oh, I gotta do it all over again. Well, I gotta pull everything back. Shit! I gotta put everything back the way it was. Shit. It's just cut to it. I ain't gonna lie. Frames on drop PC, bro. Like it don't, man. It's just insanity. It's just insanity. So where did I leave off? I need to pull this thing back up too. Where did I leave off? Oh, I know where I left off. At a guy getting shot. All right, pop out. Put the YouTube chat back on here. Hi, redhead streamer. You better not be a bot. I feel like it's a bot coming. I feel like a bot's coming. Just go ahead, give me your bot response. Oh, it's not a bot. Gave me a genuine answer. Oops. Oops. Oh, so he got shot. Oh, it's not on the screen. Now it's on the screen. So look, I don't know how the fuck y'all looking at. I'm seeing people in the comments of the video. I looked at the comments of the video I just uploaded. One of the first ones I see is, how do they know he doesn't have a second gun? It's like, oh my God. Not ignoring the fact that when you say that, you ignore that the White House, Trump, and ICE all posted the same picture retrieving the one gun. Oh, no, y'all trying, bro. Y'all trying. Who the fuck did he think he is? Listen, bro. This motherfucker would have perked up and just started blowing bullets. You would have heard me say Unjustified, and I wouldn't even give a fuck. If he had like stood up, tried his big one to lay waste to motherfuckers and start blasting, boy, y'all niggas, not one of you motherfuckers will be able to stop me from saying Justified. How fucking ever. Fucking this shit ain't justified. They booked, bro. They booked, bro, when they had a chance to just, beat him down, keep him alive. You beat his ass. He on the ground, probably bloodied up, and he ain't fucking dead. That's the way I see it. That's how I look at it. I don't think he should be gone. Stop. Why are you asking me the same question again? I'm not going outside. It's fucking cold. It is cold outside. I went outside for like half a second and I already felt my fingers freeze. I'm not going out there. But it's like snowing, but it's like sleet. So it's like, does that really fucking count? He was literally pointing the gun at Isaac. Where? Like, I need to see that. I would really, honestly, saying it with all honesty in me, I would love to see that. I would love to see the angle somebody has of him pointing the gun. And please don't tell me it's on Twitter. Just don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Just don't tell me that. Just like, I'm honestly asking you where I can find it. Please just give me somewhere to find it. Please do not say it's on Twitter. Like, just don't. Just don't do that. Just don't do that. Telling me that is just gonna aggravate the fuck out of me. Those videos were whenever you need me. I'll be there. People are already calling the God. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. To me, that's a problem. I get the understanding anger, but please do not. Please do not. Don't play this game of now. Let's fucking go outside and do some shit. Cause this fucking insurrection act I keep hearing motherfuckers complain about and they're fearful of. Yeah, we're getting closer to that one. Did y'all see? I can't show it. A motherfucking ICE agent got his finger apparently bitten off. What a time to be alive. What a fucking time to be alive. You refresh Twitter one time and you see a motherfucker's finger off. I can't show y'all that. I can't fucking show y'all that shit. I can't show y'all this shit. I can't show y'all this. But I can link it. y'all go get y'all a little look at that. Get y'all a little look at that. I'm not putting that shit on the screen. Stop. You want to get paid out of you. This is not the time for the Israeli money. Why? Well, how the fuck am I under? You know what? I don't even care. That dono is crazy. It's actually insane. What's happening? Press the link. There you go. That's what's happening. Motherfuckers getting their fingers bit off apparently. Shit. Shiesty. Now we got the zombie apocalypse. We eat each other. Oh man. Oh fucking man, bro. Where's the mystery pot? But as I stated in the fucking video, these motherfucking ICE protesters show up either trying to fucking stop traffic or trying to fucking slow down ICE. Motherfucker pushes down. This is one of the funniest parts of it to me. This is one of the funniest parts of this shit to me. You clearly see Buddy push these motherfuckers down. You clearly see Buddy push her down. And for some reason, people are like, you clearly see these officers save this woman's life after she was assaulted by this man. Huh? This motherfucker gets pepper sprayed. He pushes this motherfucker down. He sees it, reacts by pushing the ICE officer back. It's too much shit at once, bro. So apparently this shooting was Border Patrol and not ICE. How? First of all, where's the border in Minnesota? Where's the border in Minnesota? Dog. Tears are in my fucking eyes. I got a couple tears in my fucking eyes. What do you mean? Where's the border in Minnesota? I'd love to see it. Where's the border in Minnesota? Border moved up notes. Did you see the Canadian? What the fuck is this? Oh, fuck you, bro. Do I have to change the title of this video again? I'll do it. Fuck it, bro. Cause everybody in their mamas. Oh. How strapped? God damn it, it was Border Patrol. Motherfuck. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. Now I gotta change this shit to Border Patrol. What kind of strap are we talking? Listen, you could either talk about a gun or you could talk about a strap on. Either way, they're not over a motherfucker biting a motherfucker's finger off. What the fuck? First of all, even if you hate these motherfuckers, what the fuck going on in your jaw that gives you the power to just cinch down on a motherfucker hard enough, a piece of the limb come off? Like, how we get here? How we got right there? How we got? Oh, this shit redonkulous. This shit's redonkulous. I say so myself. Oh. People underestimate. Hey, you know what? That might be true. ICE or Border Patrol still don't matter. Still looks unjustified. That it does. I tell you that much. That it fucking does. That it does. Because I'm still trying to figure out how, in the split second of saying, hey, he's got a gun, does nobody visibly see a motherfucker removing said gun? Oh, fuck. And guess what? The pictures of the motherfuckers who did it, I mean, who did it? I'm talking about the motherfuckers who bit on the fucking finger. I can't tell which one did it. I gotta guess of which one did it, but fuck, I don't want to accuse. I don't want to say nothing without proof of evidence. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one picture. No, it's 4 pictures, and it's 2 people. See, it's either him or it's. And listen. Listen. This motherfucker looks like he's proud of it. However, this would look like, got a little something going on, like right down the lip. Make me think you did it. Oh, we don't even know if the first dude has teeth. You know, that's true. That's fucking true. Y'all should not be laughing at this shit. I should honestly not be laughing at any of this shit. Did you see the Homeland tweet where the picture of the gun used was shown to be already Did you see the Homeland tweet where the picture of the gun used was shown to be already posted image? No, I didn't. What fucking Homeland tweet are you talking about? Oh God! Don't tell me that these motherfuckers posted a gun that was already. Oh God. Well, if I'm gonna be like a smidgen fair to this, the thread apparently was created 5 days ago. Now, do I understand how Reddit and Google searches work in full? Nope. I'm gonna give a little bit of credence to this and say that these motherfuckers had the thread 5 days ago, but the image was posted today. Now, if I end up being wrong about that, a lot of motherfuckers will look bad. But I'm somehow supposed to take into credence that what if there was a second gun, Leon? It's been hours, and this is the only gun they posted. See, that's why I ain't fucking record that shit till 6 o'clock. That's why I ain't record that shit till 6 o'clock. Because I knew some shit was going tricky late. That'll have a motherfucker saying some odd shit like that. Because I knew if I did it like in the moment or even an hour after, I knew some shit would be wrong. I knew it. What if there's a second show? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Where's the one? Where's the one? Oh my god. Where the fuck is it? Oh, I can't. I almost clicked on the wrong thing. I almost clicked on the video showing the missing finger. Ooh. I almost showed y'all some shit I can't show y'all. Oops. Wasn't the custom video game? Fuck that. Fuck that. But you don't only fuck off. I'm not playing these games. By now, your elected officials would have been like, "Oh, he had a second gun in his mouth." Listen, bros. You try really hard. You try really hard to be fair in every scenario that you could try your best in. And that's the important part. In the midst of slow, stupid motherfuckers who get their feelings hurt because you don't agree with them 24/7, it's always important to just remain as consistent as possible. And when I watch this, I struggle to fucking understand how we are not just beating the motherfucker down. That's just me. I'm trying to piece together why we don't beat a motherfucker down. We'll fucking put him to the ground and try to put him in cuffs, but for some reason we don't have the strength and the wherewithal. They mistook it. I'm not reading that. I'm not participating in this shit with you motherfuckers. I'm being serious. Oh wait, y'all can't hear this shit. Whoops. Woo hoops. Y'all can't hear the shit. Y'all still can't hear the shit. And do I not? No, shit not coming off anything else. There we go. Like you hear these niggas saying he got a gun. You can hear the niggas say he got a gun. You can see the motherfucker in green start pulling out his gun. And at the same time, that guy right there in the gray got the gun and scurried backwards. How do I know this? Because if you look at this angle, you can clearly see this motherfucker reaching for said gun and getting it. He's getting the gun. And at this point, he's grabbing said gun. And at this point, he's got the gun. And he is like a motherfucker on our graders getting back. Fucking hell. Even worse, you get another shit. You get another angle of this shit where guy in gray, pay attention to him. Pay attention to our man in gray. Goes in. And he's got the gun. You see the gun. You see the gun. He's got the gun in his hand. Man, y'all could have just beat this dude. Y'all dead ass could have just beat his ass, locked him up, been like, hey man, put your hands on a border patrol agent. It went from there. That man ain't had to die. That man did not have to be off this earth. He didn't. Why are people getting in the way of law enforcement? Well, to answer the question, they feel as though these people are here unconstitutionally and they want them gone. That's number one. Number two, in context to this, realistically, they already pushed the bitch back on the ground. Guy who ends up dead sees it and backs the border patrol agent up. Border patrol agent says, I got something for you. You can eat this pepper spray. And then proceeds to find. Now, people looked at the guy being over the woman and be like, he's assaulting that woman. What a way to try to dismiss or prove something, and we got no evidence of that. Oh, man. It is a time to be alive. I tell you that. It is a time to be alive. Oh. Most ICE agents are full of young, eager men or retired vets. What's the point of rolling in packs of 7? Oh, well, to show dominance, of course. Can't let these motherfuckers think that they gonna run shit. Yeah, of course. But now I gotta hear other people's take on this, because why not? We need a certain perspective. Why are they wearing masks? I mean, call me crazy, but don't you think you would want to be warm in the snow? Like, I know the other reason might be because these motherfuckers are doxing people. But in the wintertime, wouldn't it be better? He had the second gun up his foreskin. Oh my God. We're playing with degrees of separation for no reason.
Thank you so much for doing this, and would welcome also any other guidance from Chief Scott. Did the 37...
I put this shit in my video. We got to get to the meat.
Because he was shot and killed due to the fact that he was armed and resisting while armed. Now,
I don't think I've ever seen a scenario, and I'm speaking for me. I don't think I've ever seen a scenario where someone's armed and that's the reason they get shot. Like, to me, that don't make fucking sense.
he was shot and killed due to the fact that he was armed and resisting while armed. Now,
I don't think I've ever seen a motherfucker get shot for resisting while being armed. And I say it in the video. There's motherfuckers who reach. There's motherfuckers who point their weapon at cops. I don't think I've ever, in my 26 years, I'm not saying this never existed. I'm just saying I've never seen a motherfucker get shot for, according to the guy in the bottom right corner, resisting while armed. You didn't have motherfuckers in cars point their guns at officers and get their shit reamed. I don't think I've ever fucking seen that. I don't think I've ever, at any point in time. Whoa now! Ridiculous. What a wild ass week. Twitch streamers getting called out over a shitty tournament. You cost me $3,000 or $40,000. You get done the worst way. Someone outed as a gooner. Now with this Instagram content creators calling for war. of the week is still only January.
There's a lot of speculation about whether or not he was disarmed before the Border Patrol agent shot him. And we now have clear video evidence showing exactly what happened. And I personally believe that this evidence I'm about to show you guys basically closes the door on anybody claiming that this was not justified, right? I think that from a legal perspective, this is 100% justified. And this video right here.
Don't know if you're a Dragon Ball fan. Don't know if you're a Dragon Ball guy. I'm profiling, but the DBS anime is going to continue. No, I'm not a Dragon Ball guy. But we will we will fight for love and glory.
Here, this angle right here, I think is the clearest angle. And I'm going to explain to you guys exactly why. So without further ado, let's go ahead and play this clip. Now, keep in mind, all this is happening in seconds. This is now slowed down in slow motion. In the courts, you're not supposed to analyze it this way, right? But I'm going to analyze it and just tell you guys, in your mind, keep in mind that this is something that happened in split seconds, right? Okay? So watch this. As you can see, they're tussling with the guy. He's resisting. This guy right here apparently is also Border Patrol, right? He's a federal officer. The gun is right here, right? His holster's right here. And this officer is basically reaching for the gun to try to disarm him, okay?
Yes. So far, so good.
At the exact same time that this officer is reaching to try to disarm this guy, this other officer sees the gun, sees the weapon, okay? And he reaches for his weapon, right?
You need to also mention, because it's important, there is somebody saying he's got a gun.
So the gun has been identified. At the same time, there's a struggle for the weapon, right? Okay? As this guy is resisting arrest, you can clearly see it. Watch this. This officer, right here,
off of all of this information you just gave
pulls out the weapon. While at the same time, simultaneously, this officer is gearing up to fire. Because at that point, he's resisting. They've identified a weapon. He's not fully under control. This is potentially a dangerous threat. And I'm just giving you the perspective from a legal perspective and a law enforcement perspective. At the end of the day, you can morally agree or disagree with it. That's not what this is about. And too many people spend too much time making moral arguments that are irrelevant to the law, right? I'm giving you a legal breakdown of...
You're not a legal expert. Your breakdown is just as useless as mine. Why are we not mentioning that somebody's yelling out he's got a gun? Why are we not considering that this motherfucker is taking this gun and running for the hills? And all of it is happening in seconds. That's the one thing that we got to agree on.
How's my dick supposed to jump off of all of this information you just gave me, man?
That's the one thing we got to agree on, is that this is all happening in fucking seconds. The problem, I don't think a gun should have been pulled out. Because if he's being subdued by 1, 2, 3 people, 4 if you want to include him, 5 if you want to include him, how in the fuck is nobody strong enough to just be like, fuck it, let's get him?
Why this is justified, okay? So this guy is pulling away the weapon. At the same time, this agent fires. He fires a weapon. This dude is actively now getting up, trying to get up. Now, keep in mind, they've identified a weapon. In a split second, although it appears as if this guy was disarmed, you have to take a step back and understand from the perspective of a law enforcement officer in that split second situation. They've identified a gun. This guy's actively resisting. He's getting up. It looks as if
So if he lived, what would he have been charged with? They probably would have got him for, like, what? Impeding on patrol or some shit like that? If that's something you get arrested for or go to jail for?
reaching at the same spot that his holster was. Look at him. Look at his posture. Okay? Look at his posture at that moment. Right? At this moment. What?
Wait. Time out. What are you saying about this?
Legal breakdown of why this is justified. Okay? So this guy is pulling away the weapon. At the same time, this agent fires.
How's my
He
dick
fires a
supposed to
weapon.
jump off of all of this information you just gave
This
me
dude is
now?
actively now getting up, trying to get up. Now, keep in mind, they've identified.
He's just been shot. He's just been shot. Now look, I've never been hit with a bullet. But I would think that if you do get shot, you're not going to look at that and just be like, huh, I got shot. Also, why are our Border Patrol agents backing away? It's almost like they heard a bullet go off and they trying to figure out where the fuck that came from.
Identified a weapon in a split second. Although it appears as if this guy was disarmed, you have to take a step back and understand from the perspective of a law enforcement officer in that split second situation. They've identified a gun. This guy's actively resisting. He's getting up. It looks as if he is reaching at the same spot that his holster was. Look at him. Look at his posture. Okay? Look at his posture at that moment, right? At this moment, what does a reasonable officer believe about the potential for this guy to use deadly force? They don't know if he has another gun on him or not. They don't know if the gun is even still there, if he's even still armed, right?
I mean, I know one person who do. I know one motherfucker who know that he ain't armed no more. I know one motherfucker in that crowd know he ain't armed, and I feel like that motherfucker gonna catch the most significant heat out the bunch. Why? Because you identify said threat, you remove said threat. You should at that same time be like, I got the gun. Because as quick as everybody was able to spot the gun, as quick as that gun got off his person. And if it were to be true that his gun is known for randomly just discharging, ooh, that's a different fucking problem that gets added into this. Motherfucker.
And I'm going to prove to you guys that they didn't know whether or not he was still armed here in a minute. Okay, I'm going to prove to you that they did not know. So we're watching it in slow motion, but keep in mind, this is all in split seconds, right? Take your emotions out of it and analyze it from a legal perspective. He's getting up. His posture is if he's reaching for his holster, right? Maybe he felt the gun was taken. Maybe that's why he was reaching for it. I don't know. But the agents don't know either. They don't know. That's the whole point. And they don't have to take the risk of...
You taking an officer's gun is fun. Nobody took an officer's gun. Where? No, nobody, not me, not even him, said that this motherfucker took an officer's gun. Nobody said that.
Potentially being shot or him getting access to his weapon because they don't know if he's still armed or not. They have no clue. But they have identified that at some point during this exchange, he was armed. He's an armed individual. So for all they know, maybe he has another weapon. Maybe he's still armed. They don't know. But they do know that at one point he was armed, right? That he had a gun. A gun was identified. And because he kept resisting, then, again, legally speaking, an officer can reasonably believe, hey, this guy is still a deadly threat, right? He can still use deadly force. And at that point, deadly force is justified. Now, here's the back angle of this interaction. This is from the back. As you can see, look at that hand right there. That's what a holster was, right? So, again, from the perspective of law enforcement, and again, I'm about to show you.
There's one part of this, and you know what? Fuck it. I'm risking the fucking age restriction. Where's that other angle? I need that other angle. I need that close-up angle in real time. I need that close-up angle in real time. See, can I bring this closer? Well, I can. Isn't this swell?
New donation from Mercedes Rivera.
The problem I have with this is that the guy's on his knees. The gun is pulled out. You already heard he's got a gun. The shot goes off. Then he does this. They had already shot him. And then proceed to shoot him a few more times because he's moving around a little bit too much after getting shot, quite frankly. And so, I just for the fucking life of me can't grip this idea. I just can't grip this idea that Buddy's been shot either in the back or the side and then decides, fuck it, let me try my hardest to reach for my gun that's gone. At this point, the Buddy in the gray is out of there with the gun. He's out of there with the gun by the first shot. Out of here, bruh. It's a little difficult. Yeah, I'm getting age restricted like a motherfucker off of this. I'm getting age restricted. But you know what? Worth it. Worth it. Worth it. Worth it. Worth it. Worth it. How is it the second time that either ICE or Border Patrol, which is supposed to be here to fucking deal with the illegals, how is it the second time in a month that the main traction has come from shooting a white? Oh, the usual suspects at I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell. I know flight or fight adrenaline. Is that how we're going to do it?
How's my dick supposed to jump off of all of this information you just gave me, man?
Like another age restriction like the one got. No, that video got fucking deleted. That shit got deleted. YouTube took that shit down. YouTube took that shit down. YouTube took that shit down. Oh shit. YouTube said, hey buddy, I know you wanted to talk about this, but we gonna take this shit off your hands, bro. Like, I'm going to hell. What did I walk into? Death by gun. Now the real question, does this look justified or unjustified? From all fucking directions, to me, unjustified. From all directions. Like, the only way I could see this justified is if he would have like sprung up and pointed his gun. Then I'd have been like, well, you bit yourself in the ass on that one, buddy. But because I've had to watch this dude try to defend a woman getting pushed to the ground, then try to be the hero, get pepper sprayed, get put down after being pepper sprayed twice. Turn that shit off. I can't. Turn this shit off. Then he gets brought to the ground. And then they wrestling with the motherfucker to be on the ground. And I'm counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5 of these motherfuckers are paying attention to him. Then 6, because you got him. Now, the 2 main factors are Buddy right here and Buddy right here. Now, they say that he has a gun. And in that split second, you see Buddy grabbing at said gun. Then you see motherfucker pull out a gun. And before a shot rings out, Buddy with the gun that they've claimed is now seen is gone. He's out of there. He's fleeing the scene. Then the shot goes off. Then we got this motherfucker reacting to himself getting shot, which, listen, again, I've never been shot before. I wouldn't know how to react to being shot. I think I would, feel that happening to me, and I would fucking tense up. wiggle, wince, something. I don't know. I hope to never be shot. But I think if I were, I would react by wondering what the fuck just happened to me if I'm feeling a bullet go in my body. That's just me. That's just me. Hopefully I'd never have to experience getting shot, but I feel like if I were, a reaction would be met. Now, would I start kicking up? Probably not.
Show you in a minute. They don't know if the gun is still there, even though it appears as if he was disarmed. And then he reaches back at the same place that the firearm was identified, okay? So I just want people to understand that. It looks as if
he technically starts the interaction with resisting while armed. Yes. This starts for him specifically when he's resisting.
Reaching back. Check out this angle. Watch this. Boom. You see this? This guy took the gun.
I just realized y'all can't really see it because I zoomed in. Now I gotta zoom the fuck out. Damn it. I hate being a streamer sometimes. It's so much work. Oh, the hard work, the 9 to 5 work of being a streamer.
Took the gun, but they didn't know that.
And honestly, that's a failure on him, because he should be saying, as loud as a motherfucker said he's got a gun, he should be saying, hey, I got the gun. Or disarmed. Whatever's the proper wording when you disarm a motherfucker. That needs to be said. That needs to be communicated. Because as quick as all of this happened, you mean to tell me a motherfucker say, disarmed, he's disarmed. It was quick to fucking say he's got a gun. That man should not be dead. That man should not be dead.
He was unarmed, right? Or that he was disarmed. They didn't know. Keep that in mind. You got to understand. What was the perspective of the officers at the time? That's how you have to analyze it. The gun had been identified, but they didn't.
Like, he's just running off with the gun. He's not communicating that he's got it. What the fuck? Why does he have a gun in the first place? If you're talking about the guy who's dead, let's not play this weird semantic game of pretending like everybody's somehow against guns. There are leftists with guns. Give this shit up. Give this shit up. I know that everybody likes to think that every conservative is a racist inbred who protects pedophiles, and every leftist is anti-gun, anti-patriarchy, anti-white supremacy. Can we please get a grip? People carry guns out in public. This is not the first time. This is not a foreign concept. And apparently, the motherfucker is a card-carrying American citizen. So whoop-de-doo, I guess he's secretly a conservative too. Somehow. I don't know. And I feel like the next thing I'm going to hear is, why did he bring it to a protest? Again, motherfuckers carry guns any and everywhere. They got motherfuckers who bring guns with them into a store. What are we talking about here? And again, if this motherfucker would have walked up to an ICE agent, blew his fucking face off, and then they killed him, or if in this moment, this motherfucker is backing away from an ICE agent to try to pull his gun out, Border Patrol agent to pull his gun out, I'd have been saying justified. And ain't not a fucking soul would have been able to convince me otherwise. But we doing a lot of dancing around, hey, this shit look bad. Instead of just saying this shit look bad. Cause when the fuck is any officer of any fucking branch gonna take a gun and just back away and run? Like, this motherfucker is pretending like he in Arc Raiders and he got a Bobcat 4. That man in the gray should be communicating, all right, he's disarmed. Why him specifically? He's got the gun. He's the one with the gun. He's got the fuck. He's the one. He's the one with the gun. How do I know that? He's ripping it off of him. At the same time, you're hearing, oh, he's got a gun. He's got a gun. This motherfucker comes in and is the lone hero in somebody's eyes because he rips the gun and books it. And at some point, I'm going to argue about right here. About right here, he should be like, I'm getting the gun. I'm disarming him. I'm disarming him. I'm disarming him. I'm disarming him. His gun's now pulled out. I'm disarming him. I got the gun. I got the gun. I got the gun. Should be quicker. Now, granted, this is in slow motion. So let's go to the actual video. Let's go to the actual video. Tussle. They are now saying he's got a gun. He's now disarming the motherfucker. He's disarming the motherfucker. Zoom in. God damn it. You some of the bitches. You some of the bitches. You want this right in front of you. Where the fuck? Buddhist chat. See what happened when I try shit? See what happened when I try shit? Shouldn't listen to y'all. Shouldn't listen to you people. People are bad business. What the fuck? What the fuck did I do to my own shit? What did I do? What did I do to my? I know what I did. What a zoom! I tell you that much. What a zoom! Now let's do this again. They're saying he's got a gun. Guy who shoots him apparently hasn't pulled his gun out. Buddy is reaching for said gun right now. Call it. Disarm him. I've disarmed him. Right there. Right. It should have been said. At some point, he should have been like, hey, I'm disarming him. Hey, I'm disarming him. Hey, I'm disarming him. If you want me to be a little quicker about it. He's got a gun. He's got a gun. Hey, I'm disarming him. Hey, I'm disarming him. I'm disarming him. Why did he book it? Like, I just don't understand. Why is he booking it? Like, he's booking it with the gun. He's booking it. Who's blowing the whistle? Somebody, I don't know. Somebody who thinks they're being effective. Because honestly, that's the one part about this that's pissing me off. I keep having to hear that fucking whistle. I don't want to hear that fucking, I don't want to hear the rape whistle. Like, I'm sorry. I don't want to hear the come back and kick me whistle either. Like, it's just annoying.
Didn't know that the gun had been disarmed. They didn't know. And I'm about to prove to you guys that they in fact did not know. Okay, the next video I'm about to show you guys is what they said after the suspect had been shot. Okay, as he's on the sidewalk, he shot, is over. Listen to what they say. Listen to this. Where's the gun? Where's the gun?
The gun is gone. They put the gun in the car so that they can take a picture of it. The gun's gone. That gun out of there. That gun is out of there. Fuck, you want to know where the gun at? The gun's gone. They've successfully gotten that gun out of his possession and have moved on to take a picture.
So, in the court of law, right, this video is basically going to justify this shoot. I'm telling you that right now. Again, people can be upset about it. They can be mad about it. But it's going to justify the shoot because the officers clearly did not know that he had been disarmed, right? Though,
this is the sick part. What he's saying is not really untrue. They're going to, because remember, this is all if they go to court about this, what he's saying, they're going to use to try to say justified. Like, let's not be coy about all this shit. We didn't seen this shit happen again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Why they got a white I don't know. I don't care. But we've seen it happen before where they go to court and motherfuckers will think it's a slam fucking dunk. They'll think it's a slam fucking dunk. And then what happens? A different outcome. Like I told y'all with Renee Good, while they got a bunch of people screaming this is murder and unjustified, I gave y'all the game plan about how they about to work this in court if it goes to that point. And it hasn't. If they bring that shit to court, they're going to talk about how this motherfucker was blocking the road to try to stop the ICE agents from going up the street. They're going to talk about how they told that woman to get out the car. They're going to talk about how she tried to flee the scene, and in trying to flee the scene, she almost ran a motherfucker clean the fuck over. And that'll be the reason why a motherfucker decided to pull his gun out and shoot. And they're going to bring up his past about how he got dragged by a car. Like, hello? I gave y'all the game. I gave y'all the game plan. You see Jasmine Crockett and James Tallarico debate? No, and I don't want to. You know what? You've piqued my interest. What is it about? What are they arguing about, Good Samaritan, sir? What are they arguing about? I take away from this that one Border Patrol agent should have been saying he's getting the gun, or he's apprehended the gun, or he's disarming the man. He should have been saying that. Because I'm hearing, he's got a gun, he's got a gun, he's got a gun. There's a little bit of time, and I do mean a little bit of fucking time, of this motherfucker waiting and then pulling his gun out. And he's close enough, because if we look at this shit again, he's close to this motherfucker. They aren't on one side or the other. They're next to each other. So he should be able to see. He should be, instead of, based on angle, getting a whiff of this motherfucker's shoulder, he should be looking right here at this fucking gun and seeing that a fellow Border Patrol agent, because it wasn't ICE, is ripping said gun out of the holster. And if not, again, guy in gray should be yelling to the nines, I see the gun, I got the gun, I'm disarming. My main issue with this is communication. That's my main issue here. Like, this is a lack of communication in full. They see a gun, they recognize the gun, but why the fuck ain't nobody, is specifically, when I say nobody, him in gray, why isn't this motherfucker saying I'm getting the gun? I'm disarming him. Like, it needs to be said. Because at that point, remove the gun, just start kicking the motherfucker. Fuck it. There's no video to be made if they sit here and disarm a potential threat and then just start kicking the motherfucker. There's nothing to be said here. There is zero to be said. At least with Renee Good, you can make the argument that the officer could have feared for his life. Yes, as I stated. And if that goes to court, that's how they gonna work it, and that's how he gonna get off. I don't know why motherfuckers got mad at me when I said that. Like, they haven't been on this earth for any length of time to see it happen. Am I dumb for thinking the guy in gray isn't even an agent? I am going to work with the assumption that this motherfucker is a Border Patrol agent. This is with me working with that assumption. Because if it's not, how the fuck do you let a random guy walk up into a scuffle between Border Patrol and one guy and let him walk away with evidence? That would be clinically fucking embarrassing. So I'm gonna work with the presumption that is also a Border Patrol agent, because if that's just a random motherfucker, oh my, they just let motherfuckers. So you mean to tell me if motherfuckers get into it, everybody could just start dogpiling? Because at that point, somebody is dying a different way. Somebody gonna spray a bullet in the fucking air. Why is he just? Why is he just? Where does he come in the shot? Okay, he's there. He's right there. I'm not going to make any presumptions about this. While the camera doesn't lie, it also doesn't get the whole truth. You know it's crazy. I'm not going to say who, but you could take a guess. You could take a wild fucking guess. Somebody said we don't have the full context as to the relationship of the man and the woman. We don't know if they got into it beforehand. And it's just like, y'all are trying. Y'all are trying. Can we mute the dumbass whistle? That would take too much editing work, and I'm not doing it. This wouldn't have happened if he didn't try to take the Border Patrol's gun. So, where do you see that? Like, what part of all this, in all the okay quality and the shit quality, do you see him reaching for a Border Patrol agent's gun? Like, I need that one too. I need that one too. And please don't fucking tell me, like, I'm asking, like, honorably, respect. I'm not asking for no fucking, I'm not asking as a gotcha. I'm asking honestly. I'm asking honestly. Please don't respond, bro. It's on Twitter. Go look for it. Just tell me where you saw it. I'll accept any answer you give me, except, bro, it's on Twitter. Go look for it. Just please don't do that. Please don't do that. I swear, the one motherfucker who tells me that, they getting banned. Because it's just like, you're not even helpful to whatever it is. You're not even helpful to the troll. You just a headache. These videos don't beat the Bills, bro. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I don't care about the Broncos right now. Oh, God. Oh, God. He's on the ground dead. Okay. Well. Did the Broncos get their shit kicked in? Oh, that's tomorrow. We'll be live watching that happen tomorrow. This is a litmus test for right-wing people as Kyle Rittenhouse was to the left. This is such a different vibe to the Christian art. Oh, my bad. Oh, my bad that I'm not sitting here for 5 fucking hours talking about some art community pedophile. My bad. My bad. My bad. By the way, Chris is sweeping for turkey time. It's true. Chris is a sweeper. Chris doesn't want to talk about his good buddy turkey. I'm trolling. I'm trolling. I don't know what the fuck Chris do. The dude that exposed his own CP on his stream. Yeah, that's another one. Chris still mad at our graders. He told me yesterday that he uninstalled the game because apparently DSP gets better loot than him. And if that ain't an indication of a sad fucking life, I don't know what is. If that isn't an indication of a sad fucking life, I don't know what is. You delete a game because of DSP? I don't think Turkey is a bad guy. This is the sick part. I don't even know what he did. I've just been running around saying Chris is a sweeper. And the only reason I do it is because Chris gets mad. It's like, I'm not sweeping. I just don't want to talk about it. I have no... Listen. The only thing I know about it, and I don't even know if it's true, I watched Kino Casino say that this motherfucker sucks his thumb in order to nut. Like, that's all I know. whatever the fuck is true or not true, I don't fucking know. I really don't fucking know. I did it. No. Why did you give Skelly a sub? Like, Skelly doesn't deserve free access. Skelly doesn't fucking deserve any free access. How do you think this situation will work out in court? Will the Border Patrol walk free, or will somebody get a charge? That assumes this goes to court, because the dude who shot Renee Good, he ain't in jail. A lot of motherfuckers that moved on. A lot of motherfuckers that moved on from that one. And honestly, I don't think he's going to court. But if he were, let me say the Renee Good one first. If he does, as I said maybe about 8 minutes ago, as I mentioned in that video, they're going to go to court. They're going to talk about how this man feared that he was about to get run over and how a vehicle could be used as a threat against him. They're going to bring up how he has a history where he's been dragged by a car trying to do his job, and then they'll let him walk. And that's how, for him. For this, I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know, because in the one breath of sitting here being like, well, they recognize the gun, so they have to neutralize the threat. The video clearly shows from different angles the man in gray getting the gun and walking off, jogging off, sprinting off, backing away. And it should have been communicated that he got the weapon. Because let's not be coy. Let's not dance around subject matter. Could this motherfucker reach for his gun and try to shoot? Maybe. Problem is he didn't. Problem is they all recognized the gun. One officer reacted by pulling out said gun. Not said gun that was on person, pulling out his own gun. And at the same time this motherfucker is pointing and shooting, the guy in the gray has the gun and is walking off. It should have been communicated, hey, this fucking gun, I'm disarming.
New donation from Mercedes Rivera.
It should have been communicated. The man in gray is likely not an ASIN. And that's another thing. If he's not, if this motherfucker is not a fucking Border Patrol agent, ICE agent, I have a problem. And my problem is somebody randomly walking up to a tense scene and snatching a gun. That's a problem. If it comes out that dude is not even a Border Patrol agent, we have a fucking problem. Because how do any of you allow a citizen, allegedly, to walk in and take a gun? Because at that point, who know what he about to do? Man. I feel like at the end of this, a lot of shit is just bad. And motherfuckers will hear that and be like, pick a side, fuck mouth. It's like, bro, how can you pick a side with several fucking wires tangled? And motherfuckers throwing in new wires to tangle it even more. What is Border Patrol doing in the middle of the state? That's the question I asked when it was brought up to me. And I feel like the only answer that could maybe satiate it is that they're under fucking staffed. And so they just called in extra people. Does he have tack gear on? Problem is no one's able to see it. Because from this angle, all he has on is a fucking jacket. Why does he have a jacket on? Because it's fucking cold outside. So we wouldn't be able to deduce any tactical gear going on here. You wouldn't be able to from this angle, still in gray, still got the fucking jacket on, so you wouldn't be able to make it out anyway. You wouldn't be able to tell anyway. You really wouldn't. Do I have another angle? Hold on. Do I got another angle of this shit? I think there was like 4 angles of this. That might just be a dude. If I swear to y'all, if that's just a guy, if that's just a fucking guy, there is a problem here. There is a problem here. And I don't care if you say it's justified or not. I think we should all be able to agree that you should not be able to walk up to a fucking active scene where law enforcement is subduing somebody and snatching a gun. Like, that shouldn't be the case at all. That should not be the case at all. What did I miss? I need a recap. It's January and the world's on fire. Like, that's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to fucking know. It's January and everything's on fire. He just looks like a regular dude. I swear to God, I'm not committed to saying that. I'm still committed to everybody involved, with the exception of the guy dead, is a Border Patrol officer. I am still going to go into that camp. Now, tomorrow or going into this next week, if it comes out otherwise, man. Oh, just man. Just fucking man. Never get yourself involved in anything unless you want people saying say his name. I mean, they can't say his name. It's only reserved for black women. It's not reserved for anybody else. You know, because all these people spend so much time saying that this is unfair, and this is unfair. But for some fucking reason, when you voice that, it's apparently, hey, you can't do that. If it comes like this is just a regular dude, these people, fuck the people on TikTok. If this is a regular ass dude, that entire fucking ICE organization, they need better training. Because y'all just let a random dude walk up and snatch a gun. It's a reach to say a random dude took a gun. I don't know why they want to defend ICE this bad. I don't know. I don't know. Trump is being too limp. Okay. What? I can't. I've been laughing a little bit too much with y'all. Trump is being too limp dick with all this. He should have activated the Insurrection Act after Walt said the National Guard belonged to him and not the nation itself. Yep. I feel like I thought it was going to happen after that one conservative dude got jumped by all them people and had to have a transgender save his life. I give it about another week. Y'all gonna get that insurrection act y'all waiting for. I give it another week. We've been going about it too long. I give it another week. I'd say in another week, y'all get that fucking insurrection act you're pining for. I'd give it another week. Because in all that time, they'll fucking come out with the shit. Okay, but like, how did Obama deport more people and this shit never happen? You know, my nigga Obeezy got the job done. He got them illegal immigrants out. Barely anybody died. You just locked the motherfuckers up in cages. He ain't finna to do it. The Super Bowl coming out. That's a fair point. Fair point. Super Bowl coming up. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. The Insurrection Act about to go further than the Bronco. Ain't this a bitch? Like, we don't have time for these jokes. Is that sleet hitting my fucking window? Oh my God, it's snowing harder. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's snowing harder. Well. 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 Super Bowl halftime show gonna suck. You're a grown man worried about the Super Bowl halftime show. Homosexual. Like I still don't fucking know why y'all care so much about Bad Bunny being at the Super Bowl. For what? All that tell me is when they finally make Taylor Swift do that fucking halftime show, y'all really gonna get mad. If it wasn't for the Texans, the Steelers would have made it to the Super Bowl. Let's not fucking delude ourselves, please. That snow or freezing rain. It's more so freezing rain. And yes, I did find out last night that trees can explode. That's new to me. And thankfully, there are no trees near me. Let's go Seahawks. I might actually ban you. Actually, no, I won't. You know why? Because if it come down to it, if the Broncos get beat tomorrow, I'm rooting for the fucking Seahawks. Just because Super Bowl champion Sam Darnold sounds funny as fuck to me. It's like Super Bowl champion Sam Darnold. It just sounds funny as fuck to me. People are mad at Bad Bunny because he made negative comments about the USA. Nigga, so does every American. Like, what the fuck? Who cares? Who cares? Every motherfucker in this country has talked shit about the country. The fuck? One side saying, oh, it's run by a bunch of pedophile fascists. The other side saying it's run by a bunch of communist fascists. And the problem is, at this point, I don't know which one is which. Like, oh, this motherfucker talks shit about it. So? That can't be the real reason. If that's the real reason, you motherfuckers are thin-skinned as fuck. Motherfuckers is thin-skinned. When you motherfuckers, these same motherfuckers who would probably be like, wow, dare Bad Bunny talk shit about this country. Didn't the current fucking president and or his entire fucking administration run on the basis of America being a shithole because of Democratic run leaders? Wasn't the gimmick to, and I quote, make America great again, implying that America is shit? There has to be a better reason why motherfuckers are mad at Bad Bunny. There has to be. It has to be, man. It can't just be that. That motherfucker had to say something like, oh fuck Trump, I'm gonna kill Trump. He had to say something like that. Cause I guess it gotta do with ICE and deportations. For motherfucker criticizing deportations, something else? Like, can it be something else? Cause that's just weak. I mean, that shit just weak. He belongs to the National Football League, aka the National Felons League. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. True, the difference is that he's a brown dude, and yes, that's the real reason. Personally, I don't care. As a matter of fact, I didn't know that he was a dude because Bad Bunny is a bit of a girly name. Well, that's weak. That's all weak reasoning. Motherfucker, they got white people who talk shit about America, black people. Everybody who's in this country has said some
black
shit.
Folk want to engage in radical activist language in this fucking chat? Suck my fucking cock.
The name Bad Bunny sounds like a porn star. That it does. That it fucking does. By the way, the porn star convention is really an indication of how society is truly funny. Because you want to talk about the bottom of society. Imagine doing a vlog saying, guys, I'm getting ready to go to the porn star convention. What it is, the AVXN. It's a rite of passage as an American to talk shit. Yep. I mean, is Bad Bunny a masculine name? You just heard me say that it sounds like a porn star's name. So the answer to that, what do you think it is? And also, unless I Google this and end up being wrong as fuck, I don't think Bad Bunny is his real name. But you know what? Singers and artists have shocked me with their stupidity before. So you know what? For the fuck of it, his fucking real name is Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio. So I would have actually winced if he changed his fucking name to Bad Bunny. I would have itched. I ain't gonna lie, I would have itched if that fucking search showed me Bad Bunny's name is Bad Bunny. I would have been mad.
I haven't seen this one before. What am I reading? My foreskin is so cute. What the fuck?
Well, it's not too many times we hear that emote or that alert, but you know what? Good work. This is good work. But in terms of like a halftime show, who gives a fuck? Just don't watch it. Like, hello, like that's all you got to do. I saw the fucking like head at Disney who's been manning Star Wars for like the past decade finally left, and they got a bunch of people who's like, oh my god, Star Wars has been saved. I don't know how to break this to you. Star Wars has had some shit, like some utter shit this past decade. So, I don't know how saved it is. Especially when you consider, right, it's still owned by Disney. It's just the one motherfucker who y'all were mad at the whole time because the Force is female shirt. The one motherfucker who y'all had as much access to as possible is now out. So now Star Wars is saved. I mean, I guess maybe, who knows? Or maybe they come out with another fucking episode that somehow ties in to the fucking elongated, ridiculous timeline that is Star Wars. And maybe it's good or maybe it's bad. Star Wars is a dead franchise. Tell that to the money they make. You got to tell that shit to the money they make, because the money they make say otherwise. And yes, the amount of money you make on a fucking franchise or a show determines how dead it is or not. And if they still making money off of the shows and off merch, well, that's like that. That's like when Tim Pool said Disney's financial earnings are down, and then read an article that said no, they exceeded their expectations, and he had to fucking be like, well, when was the last successful Star Wars movie? You're looking at this very half-assed, and I'm disappointed in you,
Any other
Tanya.
black folk want to engage in radical activist language in this fucking chat? Suck my fucking cock.
You're looking at it very half-assed, Natanya, and I'm very upset with you. You know that's not the only way they make money. You know that. You know that. You absolutely know that. And if they still making bank, they still making millions off of the movies, off the shows, off the merch. The fuck are these alerts? They're my alerts. Thank you. They're my alerts. Like they're my alerts that I worked hard to fucking accumulate. You understand me? You understand me? Right, You understand me? You understand me? My alerts.
How's my dick supposed to jump off of all of this information you just gave me, man?
Knew one of you motherfuckers was gonna do it.
Any other black folk want to engage in radical activist language in this fucking chat? Suck my fucking cock.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Did you hear about the Monsters Inc. roller coaster? No. I don't care if they're alerts. What you really need is a slim fat. Oh my God. Stop this shit. Oh, well, I don't really count this because that doesn't count as merch. That would just count as a separate thing. The video games too. All this shit adds up to money. And if they're still making money, they are not gonna stop. That's not a dead franchise. You know what's crazy? You know when it will really die? When they stop making anything about it. Shows, games, merch. That's when Star Wars is dead. But if they keep pumping shit out, that's not fucking dead. That's not dead. I need y'all to stop considering the words of people who don't understand finances telling you that things are dead. Could we do that? Like, well, can we do that? Like, can we do that instead? Not dead but online. That's also not true. That's also not true. See, that's the shit y'all heard from people who are just like you, not really knowing about shit. Why did I just get a bot coming in here and being like, oh, come to Jack Dorothy's? How pathetic is Jack Dorothy that he's got to send a bot to a guy on Kick who averages one viewer? That's the saddest shit. That is the saddest shit. That's pathetic. That's fucking pathetic.
How's my dick supposed to jump off of all of this information you just gave me, man?
Oh, woke didn't go broke. I hate that argument. Everything is woke. No, you're just dumb. TV's been woke since the 90s. I've been telling people that. Who likes G.I. Joe? I don't like G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe sucks. I like G.I. Jose. And if you don't get that joke, I'm either too old or dying. I don't know which one. I don't know which one. I don't know if I'm dying. I don't know if I'm old. It might be one of them. What was we talking about? Oh, wait, I'm a Sonic fan? All right, so since you're a Sonic fan, agree with me on this. Sonic has some of the worst fucking games of all time with the best music of all time. Like, even the games we look back fondly on, they're controlled terribly. They are controlled absolutely fucking terribly. But yet they have some of the best fucking music. Sonic 06, fucking horrible game. Got some of the best music.
How's my dick supposed to jump off of all of this information you just gave me, man?
Like it got some of the best music in it. I love that we distracted ourselves for about 30 minutes, but we're going back to this.
The gun actually strengthens the idea that the officers did not know that he was disarmed. For all they knew, he was still armed because a gun had been identified at the time, right? So from their perspective, he's still a potentially deadly threat, okay? From their perspective, not from the perspective of us watching in hindsight, okay? Not from our perspective, but from the perspective of those who were there at the time. In that split second, gun. At the same time, dude is disarming him, right?
And needs to be saying, he's disarmed, I'm disarming him, he's disarmed.
And the shots ring out a split second later. It all happened at the same time. They clearly think that, hey, he's still a deadly threat.
Now, while I understand this, like, regardless, I understand what he's saying. But how weak are these fucking Border Patrol agents if y'all can't properly subdue somebody? Because, you know, looking at the guy, look pretty weak. I ain't gonna lie to you, look pretty weak. But you telling me you can't subdue a motherfucker?
And what matters in court is their perception. Did they have a reasonable belief that he was still a deadly threat? The answer to that question is yes. Why? Because they identified the gun. They didn't know that he was disarmed. Again, split second. He tried to get up. He was still resisting. He reached back. Boom. That's when they kept shooting him. So, yeah, I mean, that's basically it. I mean, I'm telling, they can investigate it all they want, right? But I'm telling,
which is what they should do. Like, even if you think it's justified, I feel as though we shouldn't start a precedent of just motherfuckers ending up dead and everybody saying, well, like, I would hope that it gets investigated, even if they investigated and say justified. At least they investigated the shit.
I'm telling you, the officer who shot this guy is gonna get off. It's gonna be justified legally, 100%, 100%. I mean, clearly on video, they didn't know that he was disarmed,
which is something that could be used against them. It's like, you're alerting us that he has a gun. You could also alert them, because realistically, it's not all happening at the exact same time. Like, let's not allow ourselves the ignorance of pretending this is all happening at the same time. Why the fuck is this same bot? Jack Dorsey cannot be this fucking brain dead. He can't be. He can't be this brain dead to send bots to a guy with 4 fucking viewers on Kick. I got 4. Do you need that? I got 4. And guess what? 4 of them are probably the bots. This is ineffective.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Honestly.
He's got a gun. I'd already heard it. He's got a gun. Dude still ain't reacting. He now pulls gun out. And at this point, somebody should have been saying, I'm trying to disarm him. Like, right here. It's not all happening at the same time. Like, but I'm being charitable to what's being said here. It's all happening in split seconds. It should be stated, because this motherfucker's out of here. The gun ain't even go off yet. He's out of there. Now it's off. Yeah.
At one point, they did identify a firearm.
Maybe they shouldn't wear masks so they could see. It's like, I want to agree with you on that, but then the easiest counter is that it's fucking snowing and it's cold and motherfuckers got to stay warm. I feel like that's the easiest way to get around that. What's really ineffective is a man streaming a Kick with 4 bots. I'm trying my hardest, boss. I'm trying to multi-stream, boss. I just wanted to multi-stream, boss. My bad. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know, boss. I didn't know. So that they can avoid being doxxed. Boy, buddy, I got some bad news for you. They still get doxxed, buddy. That is, hey, cover your face so that they don't know who you are. And 3 hours after you done some shit that went viral, they got where you are. The guy who shot Renee Good had a mask on. What happened? Oh, they found his address. Oh, okay. That's not effective. You could have easily just said, "Hey, I'm doing this shit. I'm doing this shit because it's cold outside." That's a better answer. Because I guarantee you, if it ain't already, they're gonna find these motherfuckers. They're gonna find them. I'm not condoning it. Like, I'm not condoning this shit, but they're gonna find him. Like, hello? The only way you could potentially avoid it is if you show up in a full leathered out fucking suit nobody could find you in. Like, covered from head to toe. That way nobody can see your eyes, head, skin, nothing. Just a motherfucker in a hazmat suit wreaking havoc. There you go.
Right? The gun was there. He was armed. He was resisting arrest, attempting to get up while being armed.
While being shot, and he was disarmed. Like, all of this, like, all of it has to be discussed. In the if it were to go to court, he's exactly right about how they're going to get off. He's right. Problem is, if the counter is smart, they're going to use all of this shit to necessarily talk about, hey, there is not a protocol set in open communication and dialogue and the responsibility to communicate to your fellow Border Patrol officers that a gun is being disarmed. Because at the same time of noticing the gun, you should be saying, I'm disarming. Not take, like, this is not Arc Raiders. You don't find a level 3 Torrente and book it to extract.
While being disarmed by another agent at the same time, simultaneously, this was happening at the same time, split second. The other agent shot him as he was attempting to get up, right? Because he was resisting. So I personally think that this angle that I showed you guys, this right here, yeah, I mean, it's not good for the suspect. It's not good for the narrative from the media.
Nigga said, but he had a ventilator.
But the problem is that...
The problem with the narrative of the motherfuckers on the left, if they were to bite on how you're describing them, we have to ignore that he shot here. Like, he gets shot here. Wonder what the comments are saying. Well, they agree with black conservative perspective. Problem is, I have to ignore what I'm seeing with my eyes. And honestly, I can't. Because right here, he's shot. The gun then went off.
They're not going to give you the legal perspective. They're going to give you the moral perspective. I'm not interested in moral perspective. The moral perspective is irrelevant to me. Why is the moral perspective irrelevant to me?
That mindset has to be acquired across the board. And when I mean across the board, in scenarios in which you're not going to like that methodology has to be across the board.
It's irrelevant because legally, we know how use of force works. It is not smart if you understand how use of force works to do what this guy did. It is not smart to confront federal agents who are armed while you're armed and to get in a confrontation with them and then resist arrest. That's not a smart thing to do. You're giving them, legally speaking, more reasons for justified use of force when you do that. And if we spent more time lecturing these people on why you should not do this and why...
Buddy, that's not gonna happen. Hey, you and I have been doing this. Well, you've probably done it longer. You've been lecturing these motherfuckers about not doing it, to my knowledge, since 2020. And they still do it. What's the other option?
Why this is stupid, and stop making excuses for the stupid behavior, then you would see less of it. But as long as these people continue to make excuses for this type of behavior, as long as they try to justify this type of behavior, you're going to continue to see it. And that's the unfortunate reality about all this. That is the unfortunate reality. The people that are going to be the most upset are the same ones that are going to turn around and encourage the same type of behavior.
I can't stand it. Why did a nigga just say check his safe pocket? Find God.
That led up to this in the first place. If you actually care about your comrades, if you care about their lives, stop putting batteries in their backs. Stop telling them to do this. Stop sacrificing them. I don't sacrifice people I care about, right? If I actually care about somebody, I'm not going to sacrifice them for nothing.
You hear the guy who bit the Ice Age? Oh, yeah, we saw that shit. Oh, yeah. And look, while I will not show it, I'm not going to show it because obviously I'm not going to show it. Obviously you can't show it. You can't show it. However, what I can show is that it's either him or him. And I got reason to believe because like right here, there's like a little red right here. There's a little red like right here on the bottom of his lip. Makes me think he did it. Makes me think he did it. Now while buddy right here look like, fuck, I'm more so pushing for this guy. Seems like he might have done it. I think that's a girl. Well, look, motherfucker's ugly. Fuck, they both might be girls. They both might be fucking ugly. Did you factor that? The haircut looks like a buzz. Am I nuts? The haircut looks buzzed, but then there's all this long right here. Am I crazy? The hair, like up here, it looks buzzed as fuck. But right, what is this hair? Like, what? Am I nuts? Am I nuts? The hair looks buzzed up top, but then there's all this long right here. It's just so ugly. This shit looks so fucking ugly. And then you. Oh no, it's a Don't do that. Don't do that shit to Alex.
You're sacrificing people for illegal immigrants for nothing. Actually, really what they're doing, they're sacrificing people for the Democrat Party. That's what they're really doing, right? That's the saddest part about it. Who's benefiting the most from this? Democrats are benefiting the most from it. Why? It's because these people are losing their lives and they're getting gassed up.
It looks like they couldn't make a decision. Here's the thing. It looks like that was a haircut done DIY, do-it-yourself style.
They're becoming radicalized to do what? Vote for Democrats. To put Democrats in power. And that's why Democrats should be ashamed themselves. These people, the people who continue to justify this stuff, they have blood on their hands.
It's like, I'm not a leftist. And I've said this before. I've said this openly. If I were a Democratic politician, and if I get back, it's not a matter of if, when Democrats get back in office, just copy Trump. Just start doing shit. Trump is showing you niggas that you can't stop him. Just copy him. I don't want to hear this bullshit about, oh, well, checks and about. This nigga Trump has been told by federal court to start doing certain shit, and he still ain't do it. That nigga is literally doing how we all viewed the president should have been able to operate from jump. Well, I'm the president. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Just copy him. You ain't got to do the exact same shit as him, but whatever fucking rules and regulations you want to put in place, you'll just do it. You the president, bitch. Listen, I don't think Trump getting impeached. Like I hate to break it to y'all. Even if the midterms go to Democrats' way, I don't think that motherfucker get impeached. And the reason I say that, didn't he get impeached the last time and nothing happened? Like he got impeached the last fucking time and nothing happened. He was still the fucking president. He ain't even go to jail. I don't give a fuck about that funny ass mugshot that a lot of people made money off of. Nothing happened. Matter of fact, where the fuck Bill Clinton? Y'all done showed that motherfucker on the list taking pictures with Epstein. Where the fuck he at? Where he done ran to?
And then they will.
That was not me pausing. That was not me. He just stood there in silence for a couple seconds.
These people, the people who continue to justify this stuff, they have blood on their hands. And then they will try to make conservatives or Trump supporters or people who, understand use of force, they will try to make us the bad guys for saying, hey, don't do this. Hey, don't sacrifice yourself. It's not worth it. There are better ways to take care of your grievances with the government than doing something like this. But we're evil. We're evil. We're bad people for giving these people advice that will save their lives, right? Had this person not showed up, first and foremost, and if he did show up, had he stayed back, had he not confronted the officer gave them ample time to get back. He gave them orders, get back. Let me show you. This is at the beginning of the interaction. This is the guy that was shot. Right here. This guy was shot. These are two protesters. These two right here. Border Patrol is over here. Okay? Watch this. Both of these individuals are harassing Border Patrol, right? They're going up to the vehicle.
Now, I feel like somebody's getting ready to say, well, why aren't they dead? Well, if I could just be the one to state their obvious. Neither one of them, really struck our ICE agent. Neither one of them pushed the ICE agent. One of them got pushed to the fucking ground, but that's the extent of what that bitch did.
Border Patrol is getting out of the vehicle. You see that? They're getting out of the vehicle. They're going up to Border Patrol, harassing them. They're way too close to the scene. Way too close.
Dog, I can't with these fucking rape whistles. They aggravating the fuck out of me. Skelly!
He just told them, hey, get back. I think he said, it sounded to me like he said, go towards that car, all right? Or get past that car or something like that, right? He's telling them to get away, okay? For sure. He's telling them, move back. You're too...
Skelly, kick whatever useless motherfuckers in your lobby right now and add me. We getting ready to play Ark.
Too close.
Punk, bitch.
Now, this guy who ended up getting shot, now he's out here trying to direct traffic. Why?
No clue.
Why? You're not law enforcement. Why are you trying to direct traffic? Again, this is what I'm talking about. Getting involved in stuff that you shouldn't be getting involved in. Doing stuff that you have no business doing whatsoever.
And that's another aspect of this shit. That motherfucker, they gonna ream this motherfucker. Who is he? Why does he think he law enforcement, all this shit? And somebody gonna be like, oh, well, they're directing traffic for a protest.
No business. Why is he doing this?
Did she adhere to y'all bet? Oh yeah, she said the hard R. I got the video.
For what? Why? Law enforcement is trying to conduct operations. They're there. If traffic is stuck, law enforcement can take...
Jan 6 apology. Have we heard his take about January 6th? I don't think we have. You know who really is a January 6th apologist? The Officer Tatum. This motherfucker, after that colossal fucking embarrassment of a fucking reaction to losing, this motherfucker years later is like, oh, they had some little dust up at the Capitol. No, sir. No, sir.
Take care of that. That is their job. It's not his job.
No, I'm not showing you the video. I'm never showing you motherfuckers a video of a random woman busting out the hardest of ERs. It's even funnier because Skelly's fake crying about it. It's like, bro, just get it over with.
To tell traffic.
Your people say these slurs every day. Use a little bit of that white privilege and give me what I want.
What they can and can't do. A law enforcement officer could be getting out of the vehicle. I mean, there could be a good reason why traffic needs to stop at that point. He's doing stuff that he does not need to do.
Go.
Get that GoFundMe started? Nah.
Why? Why is this dude in the middle of the street trying to direct traffic? Why? Insane. So again, you have these people, right? Harassing Border Patrol. They told him get back.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
So now you have all of them over here now. All of them over here. Look at this. All of them over here.
So what? Shorty walking to the sidewalk and get her shit pushed back. What's her reason? Why is she getting booked?
All of them over here.
Well,
Look at
not
this.
booked, but pushed.
All of them over here. So this woman gets pushed down, right? Because she don't want to get back. She don't want to follow orders. It is what it is.
I mean, if she not following orders, she would still be in the middle of the street. You see that car coming? He saved her life.
I'm over here. So this woman gets pushed down.
I mean, like, sure, probably shouldn't be getting up to the motherfucker face bad mouthing him, but I feel as though if she wasn't following orders, she would still be in the middle of the street in some form of restraint or handcuffs.
Down, right? Because she don't want to get back. She don't want to follow orders. It is what it is. Some people might not like it, but hey, if she would have followed commands from the beginning, wouldn't have happened.
Also, kind of related. Has anybody seen this fucking article that came out about how easy it was for this fucking journalist to apply and get approved to be an ICE agent, to the point where she got like instructions on which fucking city to go to? Everybody and their fucking mama could be an ICE agent. All you gotta do is sign the fuck up.
This dude now gets into the officer's face because of what happened to this person, right? And that's when he gets sprayed. Now, I don't know what he's trying to do to her. Maybe he's trying to protect her. I don't know exactly what's going on here. But again, that's what led to the tussle. Yeah, so at this point, you know, they are detaining him.
With you? Honestly.
And he's resisting. Now, keep in mind, leading up to this was moments before this happened, right? Now, this is not the same situation. This clearly happened before he was shot and killed, right? Basically, they had already warned him and told him, you got to stay back. First and foremost, he's in the road, right? He's in the road. They're already warning this same dude before this happened. Hey, you got to stay back. Look at this.
Things got buried. Yeah, unroll your windows.
They are telling this dude, hey, you got to get back. Now, clearly, this is not the same interaction that they had before they ended up killing him, right? This is not the exact same interaction. This was an interaction before. So something tells me he was already told. He was already told and directed, hey, get back, right? They already had given him orders, stay back.
Let's go around.
Boom, that's what they're doing. They're pushing him out. They're saying, hey, look, you got to get back. They're telling all these people there, you got to stay back.
Is that a crack in Buddy's windshield? Hey,
so
some people out here got cracks in their windshields.
You know, your moral arguments are relevant to me, right? From a legal perspective, I think it's justified. The moral of the story really is, don't be there, right? These people were...
No, the problem is, the problem with saying don't be there is that you're ignoring the way these motherfuckers react. They will see something and perceive it to be an injustice, and they will want to speak their fucking minds about it. And the only way that they seemingly can figure it out is by holding protests, blocking the fucking road, and genuinely making motherfuckers see them so that they could hear them. Is it effective? Signs point to no. And, you know, when you say, hey, just don't be there, I would want to fucking agree with that. However,
How am I dick supposed to jump off of all of this information you just gave me?
However, I may or may not have two examples of individuals who wouldn't be in the predicaments that they were in I would have, two examples of people who got in a little bit of trouble and they wouldn't have if they didn't go. Number one being Jake Lang, who proceeded to get his ass handed to him by protesters to the point where he had to be saved by a transgender person who outly admitted if they knew who Jake Lang was, he wouldn't have let him in. He wouldn't be bleeding from his fucking head and getting stabbed in the head if he didn't go. And this woman wouldn't be dead if she didn't go. So when y'all are saying this about leftists and when leftists say it about conservatives, that's not one side. Shit wouldn't happen if you didn't go. Is that another recent incident? What are you talking about? This? Oh yeah, this is a week ago. This motherfucker went to one of these protests, and one of y'all told me, still don't know if it was true. He went there agitating motherfuckers, and everybody found out who he was, and they swarmed his ass. And I mean swarm, because I shit you not, they pulling this dude into a crowd of people. Now, fair to this one guy, ironically the black guy, he's trying to get him out of there. He's trying to not like out of there as in kill him, out of there as in get him to leave. And they are pulling this motherfucker into the crowd. It wouldn't look, they're pulling him in. It wouldn't have happened if he didn't go. If he didn't go, he wouldn't have been in this predicament. So when y'all say that, he's right. He wouldn't be dead if he didn't go. He wouldn't be bleeding. He wouldn't be bleeding from the head. And she wouldn't be dead if they didn't go to the things that they felt as though they needed to go to. One motherfucker just wanted to go to document protesters or agitate protesters. The other motherfucker went, I guess, to take her country back. I wonder how that GoFundMe going. Speaking of which, go find. God damn it. Oh, speaking of which, just in case no one's aware, it's over the week, including what just happened to this guy. It's now 3 GoFundMes that have been raised in response to ICE doing some shit that people find unfair. Yeah, it's working out. Almost 300,000, almost 300,000, 100,000. And I don't know what this Safe Haven MN is. Looks like it's our resident area. Safe Haven was created to help individuals released from ICE detention centers who are often discharged with no phone, ID, transportation, or resources. Many are released into freezing weather after experiencing severe trauma. We provide immediate support, warmth, transportation, and connection to resources. Almost reaching a goal. Now what about this goal? Now what about this goal for this child? What is this? Help 2-year-old Chloe and help bring 2-year-old Chloe and her father home. 2-year-old Chloe looks white. On January 22nd, Chloe, who was 2 years of age, and Elvis, who was her father, were detained in South Minneapolis by ICE. They were driving back home from the grocery store when the immigration officials decided to detain them with the permission of the mother. We are reaching out to the community to help us raise funds for lawyer fees, food, bond requests, rent, livability, and resources to keep this family together. She would appreciate the help from the community in reuniting her family. Well, they beat their goal. And this one is about the child. The 5-year-old that everybody said was used as bait. This exceeded the goal. Past expectations. Isn't Jake Lang the guy who goes around burning books of the Quran? I have no idea. I only know Jake Lang for one thing. And that's saying to a grieving father, because the grieving father is not showing up to support Jake Lang, that father is going to be the reason for more dead white kids. And wouldn't you fucking know it, a white guy dead, but not at the hands of a black person. A white woman, Renee Good, dead, not at the hands of a black person. So, you know, he was on the money. He just wasn't accurate about how it was going to happen. And now this one exceeded the fucking goal. Hello. Exceeded the fucking goal. Exceeded the fucking goal. So, you know, and realistically, any of you motherfuckers saying this shouldn't be happening. Or y'all remember that one lady who was like, I thought leftists were poor and didn't have jobs. Well, when people feel as though something happened and is unjust and it cripples a family or a group of people, they're going to support. They are. Right, left, conservative, liberal, it don't matter. They're going to support because they feel as though something was done that is an injustice. And they want to help and they want to support. I need to find that one video. That one video is really fucking funny to me. I think it was on this account, but for some reason Twitter's broken. Whenever I want to search some shit, what's your take on the 5-year-old? What is my take on the fucking 5-year-old? So the way it was described to me before I read the article is that they took a child and used it as bait. Then when I read the article, it mentions that the father just left the child. Then the ICE agents tried to get the child to knock on the door to see if anybody was home. Another part of it that kind of aggravates me is somebody who apparently was in the house was asking the ICE agents to leave the child with them, and the ICE agents said no. Even though they have a rule put in place that the child can stay as long as there's somebody there approved by the parent. Nobody can name the adult who was in the house. That's fucking crazy. But to me, if it's verified that they're coming out of the same house that they were going in, might be trustworthy enough. Like, might be trustworthy enough. So the way I look at that is, probably shouldn't be a good idea leaving your child out in the cold. Probably not the smartest thing. It's probably not the smartest fucking thing to do. I would make the strongest fucking argument. Not something you should do. Because you might just look a little fucking stupid. You might. I wonder how black. We are about a few days off from it being Black History Month. Oh my. Oh fucking my. Oh fucking my. Mm. 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 We're cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked as a nation. We're cooked as a group. We're cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked. He's 5. He can fend for himself. You know, what a time to be alive. I am excited though. Black History Month is gonna be so great. Black History Month is gonna be awesome, bros. I promise it's gonna be great. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Yeah, where do you see our country in 6 to 7 years? We're all gonna die. We're all gonna be dead. That's what's gonna happen. We're not gonna make it. I see us in the exact same predicament. I see us in the exact same fucking predicament. We're all still gonna be mad at the world, mad at the wind, and you know, we're all gonna die. Some of us are gonna die. Other people are not gonna die. They're gonna live a little longer. 7 days till February. Plenty of time to get your snacks ready for the shenanigans. Yeah. But you guys will have the golden donut. Shut the fuck up. And you know what's crazy? I'm still waiting on the insurrection here. I give it a week, bro. I give it a week. And you know what makes it all worse? It's the fact that 26 Waffle House locations across the country were forced to close as a result of this fucking ice storm. What the fuck is going on? The Waffle Houses are closing. What if Trump announces it February 1st? Bold move. Bold move. He ain't gonna do it, Leon. Listen. All that needs to happen for him to actually do it. All you gotta do. Listen, I'm gonna say this. I don't want it to happen. I don't want it to happen. I don't. Do you people fucking hear me? I am not advocating for it. I am not hoping for it. I am just throwing out a scenario of how this fucking Insurrection Act will be enabled or enacted. Somebody or a group of people is going to go on a mass killing spree of ICE agents. And it's going to be something the entire fucking country sees. And there are going to be people cheering it, and there are going to be people criticizing and admonishing it. That will then reach the Orange Man. And there are going to be people in his camp that are going to plead with him to do it. And then he's going to fucking do it. That's the way I see this going. A mass somebody or a group of people just start hacking and fucking slashing ICE agents, and that will be the thing. Because honestly, part of me thought it was going to happen with the Jake Lang thing, but it didn't. There's a part of me that thinks it's going to happen with this, but maybe it won't. It has to be like this big crescendo effect. Why are you talking about this? Shut up! Can I quote you on this? No. This is just a prediction. I don't want this to happen. Please don't be blacks. Please be. Hopefully the black people continue to be on break from this. You know? Because if not, gee fuckins us. Because if not, liberal whites and Latinx, a whole lot of sacrificial lambs. It's the official Civil War trigger. It is. I put money, it ain't gonna happen. It's like I'm not hoping it happens. I'm just looking at the world and I'm seeing the real thing. I wouldn't even be saying this if Trump didn't blue ball everybody with it. Trump last week blue balled motherfuckers with the Insurrection Act. Where's that fucking tweet? Where's the tweet? I need a tweet. Like if Trump didn't tweet this shit, I wouldn't even think it. If he didn't tweet this on the fucking 15th, I wouldn't even think about it. If the corrupt politicians of Minnesota don't obey the law and stop the professional agitators and insurrectionists from attacking the patriots of ICE who are only trying to do their job, I will institute the, in all capital letters, Insurrection Act, with which many presidents have done before me, and quickly put an end to the travesty that is taking place in that once great state. Like, hello, this is the only reason I'm really thinking about this shit. Watch Snowpiercer, Leon. I have no idea what that is. Because the right are starting to justify all this stuff. But if this was Biden, the reaction wouldn't be the same. The thing about that is that now, which is honestly might be an honest fucking response. Where was all this fucking anger for Obama? But I seem to remember, this is just me being young, people were complaining about Obama putting these motherfucking kids in cages. Trump too busy jerking off over Greenland. We're gonna die. Can somebody explain to me why he's trying this hard for Greenland? Like, I don't get it. I genuinely don't get the hard on for fucking Greenland. I don't. What do you want that for? Like, for what? Like genuinely for what? So Russia and China don't get it. Well, fuck, fine. Is that it? Like, is that it? Cause ain't him and Trump buddy? Ain't him and Putin buddy? So like, what you trying to go against your buddy for? Why you got all this animosity against your partner, bro? Thought y'all was tight. Thought y'all was a clique. That's how y'all presented yourselves to me. I see y'all motherfuckers as thick as fucking thieves. So how the fuck we reach a point where y'all niggas mad at each other? I don't like that. Y'all should be together forever. Skelly! Fucking bitch. I act like you don't fucking hear me. Fucking kick out whoever the fuck is the third guy in your lobby and let me in. This is bullshit. I should be playing Arc Raiders right now. We got space on the flag for a few more stars. Just fucking. He thinks it's green. I did see that. I did see him like slightly fuck up Greenland and Iceland. I did see him fuck up Greenland and Iceland a little bit. Who hasn't mixed up those two? A lot of people. And that's one of them ones where it's like, y'all criticizing Trump over shit you've done. Like, I've confused Greenland and Iceland before. So it's like, what are we talking about? Like, how are we operating, bro? Like, let it go. Honest with each other. Not since the body does too. Oh, fuck off. Doesn't he know that this brings in more illegals to our country? I mean, if I say that, motherfuckers would be like, no, it doesn't. And then we going to have a geopolitical conversation that nobody really wants to fucking have because it's boring. And I will bore you all with what I know. Trump said we as Americans are untalented, and that was the scariest fucking part of the whole thing.
Who does?
I appreciate the follow, you sick fuck.
Come on.
Can we just skip to February 13th so that I can fucking play Reanimal? Can we skip to that? I want to get to that. Be like, that'll be a wonderful use of my time. And people think we're not living in a new Cold War. I mean, it is cold outside. So, you know, we might be. We truly might be living in some sort of dystopia. What's the solution to all this? How do we get America come back to sanity? What's your definition of sanity, and where do you think we last were? Where do you think was the last time we as Americans were sane? And if you say 2016, I'm just cutting the stream off. The way motherfuckers look back at 2016 is how your dads and grandpas look at the fucking 80s. We need the worldwide circle jerk to happen. Ha 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 ha. I see you're thinking logically. We gotta start thinking a little big picture around here. I understand. You're thinking big brained. You're thinking big brain. We lost sanity with Harambe. Yeah, I was talking about that shit the other day. This next generation of fucking humans is not really gonna understand dicks out for Harambe. Like, they're really not. We're slowly losing our grip on humanity. You know. When did we lose the 24-hour Walmarts? I feel like that's when we lost our sanity. Like, I feel like that is when we lost our fucking sanity. Fuck. Wait a minute. February 14th. Fuck Valentine's. Need to change it to Leon's jerk session day. Okay. I still don't understand 6-7. It's the same fucking standpoint as saying what's 9 + 10, 21. Like, let those kids have their thing. You're old. The minute you see some shit that people are saying and you say, I don't get it, that's the sign that you're old. I've explored, and I don't like the fake political people on here. They're overly sensitive about the wrong stuff and live in feel like you meant to say love, giving misinformation about what's happening for donations and subs. Well, welcome to the world. Welcome to damn near anybody who's saying anything about politics. The problem with me is, apparently I'm the greatest. Somehow, I've convinced an apparatus of people through nothing but me just stating my fucking opinion. I am somehow a right-wing, trans-supporting, leftist, conservative grifter who hates black people, wants to see white people die, and enjoys people being deported. All because I genuinely say, hey, the stupid shit you're doing, it's not going to work. Like, genuinely. That's all I could ever do. That's genuinely all I could have possibly done. And you attended Hogwarts. That too. I'm also transphobic for playing a fucking video game. That I thoroughly enjoyed. I'm pissed I missed the whole damn stream. Skill issue nerd. Skill issue loser. Skill issue nerd. But realistically, at the end of it all, apparently, where's this thing? So y'all remember when we talked about that fucking family that claimed like their kids got fucking bifurcated by tear gas?
It's 8:53 in the hood right now, and the kids is terrified.
I don't know about y'all, but I don't know how you getting home, but then you fucking just sitting out in the protest.
And that's my sister, period, the fuck?
And it's up right now.
Like, me personally, like, I don't know how you got home. I don't know how you were trying to get home out in the street. Now, as I stated, I worked with the assumption that these motherfuckers were like, maybe they were stuck in traffic and they were walking around trying to figure out, all right, how the fuck are we going to get out of this? which could have been something that one parent did while the other one, or I don't know, watched the kids. That could have been an option. But you know what? I'm not a parent, so what would I know? Like, genuinely, what the fuck would I know? Support the jet. Where the fuck is that GoFundMe? No. When I get my podcast up, I'll invite you, if you want to address this on a public platform, to address everyone at once and give a well-learned lesson about your stances. Sir or madam, I don't know how to break this to you, but I'm currently doing that. Unfortunately, I'm currently doing that. I've been doing that since 2019. I'm a nigga on the internet. I see a conservative saying he wants to knock on motherfuckers' doors and kill them for Charlie Kirk. I find that to be fucking retarded. I see a motherfucker saying on the left, hey, we need to start killing ICE agents. That's fucking retarded. I will gladly say both sides are fucking shit. And I got history to back up my fucking claim. Because my political awakening was not in 2016 or in 2020. We all did not start living in 2016 or in 2020. There have been Democratic officials, there have been conservative officials who have had the power and have fucked up. Because if the job was actually done, we wouldn't need them. And I do love when I say both sides are shit, someone says, stop that both sides. Nope. Never gonna stop. Never gonna stop till one of them do something different, do something better and beneficial. But all it is motherfuckers getting elected, fucking shit up, leaving. Another motherfucker come in, fuck some shit up, leave. One motherfucker will fix something, fuck it up, leave. Been happening for too long. Been happening for too fucking long. I don't need to go on any other platform and say this. Why not just be on my own and say it? Like, people shouldn't be dying. Motherfuckers shouldn't be doing stupid shit to allow law enforcement to look at them as a potential fucking threat. Motherfuckers shouldn't be trying to flee the fucking scene. Motherfuckers shouldn't be trying to impede traffic. Motherfuckers should be openly communicating with each other when it comes down to how you're going to apprehend somebody, especially if it's 6 of y'all against one. I don't know why people spend their time jumping through hoops, picking fucking sides, and trying to figure out which side is better than the other side. We all getting fucked. We, the common man. I'm not no fucking millionaire. I'm not no billionaire. I'm a thousandaire. We all getting chewed the fuck out. But for some reason, people like to act like it ain't happening. And they want to pick which thing to be mad at. It's fine. But don't get mad at me. At this point, we need to get ready for a third term. That's another thing. That's another thing that people are not fucking thinking about. That motherfucker and many people in his administration are cock teasing you with a third term, which is not constitutionally possible. Like, it's not constitutionally possible. But if you have not paid attention to this presidential campaign so far, that man don't give too much of a fuck. He don't. So he'll try his best. He'll try his hardest. And who knows? It might work.
It's quick as hell. Macy had the whole hood surrounded. hold on. What you doing, bro?
Enforcing you en route. Police in area have been advised. North is advised there are possibly more patients. There's a couple juveniles and a baby with shortness of breath. 626 23rd Avenue North, map 404 India, 2124.
Part of me fucking with this shit. Not what happened to that GoFundMe? Did they get it in Bow Out? I need to know if they got that GoFundMe and Bow Out. Because if they got that GoFundMe money and bowed the fuck out, job well done. Here, I need that GoFundMe link. My GoFundMe link still got to be here somewhere. What was her name? Destiny Jackson. Two GoFundMes that should be deported. Fuck that. Just show me the link. I need to know if it's still up. Except for my husband, I already know about that. I don't know about that. Where's the link to the fucking GoFundMe, bro? I need the link to the GoFundMe, bro. It's just saying the documents, blah, 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 blah. Still going. I found it. God damn it. And I can't find shit. Need a cap of 8. There will be no age gap. Give it up. Give it up. You're not gonna get a fucking age gap. You're not gonna get the fucking age gap. You're never gonna get it, buddy. I found it. Or at least I think I did. Am I drunk? Am I drunk? I might be drunk. Because I thought I found it, and I did not. I thought I found it, and now I'm worried. Jason Randall's driving home. Fuck that. GoFundMe page has been established. Okay. Direct link. Now I got a fucking direct link. Okay. This is a little better. So now if I type this in here, I should be able to be on the page, right? There we go. There we are, Governor. There we fucking are, Governor. Is there an update to this? No. It's like, the one thing that'll blow the roof off of this is if it comes out that they were just walking around. But my issue is that the one thing I need to see is the mountain of people who are like, oh, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake. You got to timeline this right. Because if you timeline it wrong, it ends up just being y'all mad and wanting to fucking shut down some shit that could have been used to help kids, get better. Because hospital money is not money everybody has on hand. But people have been reporting this fucking GoFundMe. Excuse me, ma'am. This fundraiser is fraudulent, and I'm reporting it. How dare you? It's been like 3 days, and they still there's been no official word. They really haven't said a fucking word about this. And it's difficult. They keep it quiet, smart. I mean, it was smart to do It was smart. It was smart. It's smart for Carmelo Anthony to fucking keep his fucking mouth quiet. What the fuck am I looking at? Y'all know about the fake Black Panther that wasn't even black, trying to get the Panthers together? Oh, what a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Cause he got about 2 days of being relevant and everybody found out he was a bitch. And then you haven't heard from him since. You haven't heard from him since.
Stream, I got these guys fucking with my fucking shit. Oh, okay. Alright, what's good? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you just gotta punch me in my car. Let me out, bitch. Let me out and fight back.
You know, call me the psychopath, but somebody's getting run over.
Motherfucker.
Renee Good ain't got shit on me.
Yeah, let me out,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
bitch is hurt, right? The bitch is hurt, right? Get
Yeah,
out the car.
let me.
Get out the car.
You gotta
Get out the fucking car.
You just gotta sucker punch me,
Get out the car.
motherfucker.
Get out the car. Nigga.
All right, move back.
How's that, Antiva? Well, because they're wearing all black, don't you know?
Yeah, I did.
What
What's
you got
up?
on hand?
No, bitch. Hey.
Get your bitch ass up. Yeah.
You gotta love when niggas fight, they just start making sound effects with the punches. Because how the fuck you punch a motherfucker and just go, like you punching or shitting? Like, let me know. Let me know how we could look at this. Man, what is this? Oh, we're getting gun lessons now.
I think. So this is the gun at the scene, the shooter's gun. And I'm familiar with this gun. This is a SIG 320. Gosh, what do they call it? The AXG, I think. Yeah, AXG. The SIG 320 AXG Combat. You can see it has a threaded barrel, just like the suspect's gun. This image is from the SIG website, so it doesn't have the optional optic on it, which this guy has, which, by the way, is a SIG optic, a Romeo 2 optic. 9mm pistol, high capacity. This magazine might be the 20 or 21 round magazine, the way it's extending from the gun. This is not an inexpensive firearm. This gun, just the gun without the optics, sells for anywhere between $1,000 and $1,200 retail. And the optic that's on the shooter's gun is typically another $500 or $600. So we're pushing a couple $1,000s worth of the pistol here, which is not a small amount of money on the gun. Now, I'm going to mention, because someone's going to mention it, like it or not, SIG 320s have developed a reputation, deserved or not, of unintentional discharges.
No, that's deserved. That's fucking deserved. If your fucking gun has a reputation of just going off at the handle, oh fuck me. That's another way to look at this. What if the gun just, because one of you motherfuckers brought it up an hour ago. What if the gun just went off? And that's the first shot we hear. And that's what leads to these motherfuckers open seasoning on his ass. Oh, nigga. Oh, nigga.
Meaning if they're dropped, sometimes they go off when they're not supposed to. They're supposed to be drop safe. But there's been lots of press coverage and lawsuits about people like just putting a primer in the gun and dropping it. The primer goes off. That's not supposed to happen. There's been lots of lawsuits where people say, I bumped the gun in the holster and it just went off and shot me in the leg, that kind of stuff. In this case, it's beginning to look, at least initially, as if one of the ICE guys perceived the gun on the suspect, this gun, and took it off his person and was turning away, walking away with the gun to secure it from the suspect. But what might have happened, remember, there's a whole bunch of officers involved. They're not all, Ethernet cable to each other's brains. They're all seeing different things. And one officer might have seen the gun and said the word gun. And that might have triggered that first shot by an officer. And then all the other officers begin shooting in response to that initial discharge. That does not make the shooting unlawful. It would be an awful but lawful shooting. So what's required for the shooting to be lawful? The officers have to have a reasonable perception of an imminent threat of unlawful deadly force harm. That's it. If the answer to that is yes, this is a lawful shoot. They're struggling with this gun. If they perceive this guy as being non-compliant with arrest, fighting with officers, as reaching for a weapon, they will have reasonably perceived an imminent threat of unlawful deadly force harm, justifying their use of deadly defensive force. And their perception does not have to be correct. Their perception has to be reasonable. We're not required to make perfect decisions in self-defense. Police, too. We're required to make reasonable decisions in self-defense. If an officer heard a fellow officer shout gun, and officers are allowed to rely on the expertise of training on their fellow officers, they don't personally need to see the threat themselves. If another officer with whom they're working in that event shouts out that the triggering event has been observed by a fellow officer, that's enough for another officer to resort to the use of deadly defensive force. They're allowed to rely on their reasonable perceptions of the other officer's communications and conduct. Happens all the time because everyone knows the officers have different perspectives or seeing different things at any given time. Every officer does not personally need to see the threat. He has to have a reasonable belief that the threat is present. That can be based on a reliance of what other officers...
That motherfucker is absolutely about to walk. The reasonable perception is all he needs. He's out of there. They about to timeline this shit so perfect. He's getting all Scott. They about to go in, be like, bro, you said gun. Said gun. What else you want me to do? Want me to say I got the gun? Fuck, I was fearing he was about to shoot. And the only way this could somehow work is if they convince these motherfuckers in a court of law that you right, you could fear, but you also have the fucking authority as the officer to disarm a fucking gun from somebody.
Officers communicate to him.
Bro's not getting community service, bro. Don't bring that up to me. Still fucking sitting here trying to figure out how the fuck a dude who raped 2 teenagers got community service.
So if one officer
this motherfucker got a video of him choking one of them.
shouts gun, all the other officers are going to be prepared to, and some of them will shoot, as appears to be what happened here. When you get in a physical brawl with a bunch of armed law enforcement officers and you have a gun on your person, you're running a serious risk of getting fatally shot in the course of that confrontation. The moment they see that gun, they've reasonably perceived an imminent threat of deadly, unlawful force against them, and they'll justifiably respond.
Yeah, he had a cig on him. Cooked regardless.
With deadly defensive force. By the way, it's not uncommon for police officers to shoot other police officers. Like 2 plainclothes police officers respond to a scene of violence, see each other with guns in hand, and one shoots the other. And it's a justified shooting. Because the shooter, although he wasn't actually shooting...
Do you think he always has? I don't know this man. He probably always has that fucking shit on his person just so that he could have a nice little background, which is fine. Having a nice little background doesn't hurt anybody. Oh, but overall, I my takeaway is that this shit just shows a gross amount of incompetence, and somebody's dead. Even with all the split-second decisions, even with all the rationale that could exist, I feel as though this motherfucker shouldn't have been dead. And all the open communication that was going on in that moment to take down potential threat, recognize what the threat had on his person, and then take it. I feel like that fucking conversation should have kept going. That way you got a motherfucker apprehended and he's not dead. All this, we don't know if he had a second gun shit. Bro, y'all just trying that odd shit for no fucking reason. And honestly, it's pathetic. But I'm done. I'm out. I'm going to enjoy this fucking freeze we got going on. Might go outside and play. Might go outside in the snow. Have me a little fun. Get out. Everybody get out. Scatter. Run. run, get out, flee, flicker, burn. What about our graders? Skelly's not here. Get out, run, scram, leave, go away. Show us the snowman. I'm not staying outside all fucking day to make no fucking snowman. It's never gonna happen. Goodbye.